I know they're called spider plants, but don't be scared. These are much more pleasant than arachnids. Let's talk about Chlorophytum. What's up, fellow plant enthusiasts? My name is Dylan Bain, and this is Bain's Botanicals. Today, we're going to be talking about Chlorophytum. Spider plants are really popular for a couple of reasons. For one thing, they look pretty cool. And for two, they're pretty easy to care for. They also have a pretty good variety of leaf colors and variegation. This one is actually just a green one, which I enjoy just because they're a little harder to find. And occasionally, I like the look of just a solid green plant. I have a lot of variegated plants back there, but I have a lot of solid green ones too. They also put off these little plantlets, which you can plant and kind of propagate the plant. And it's kind of cool because it's already a plant. You don't have to wait for roots to grow or anything. It's just, there it is. What is this one? Oh yeah, this is Chlorophytum comosum. This is the most common spider plant. There's also a version of this that has curly leaves and white margins on the edges. And there's also a pretty popular version that has the variegation inverted so that the white is in the middle and the green is on the margins. I also have one that you may not have seen before. This is called a mandarin plant, and its scientific name is Chlorophytum filipendulum, which is an awesome name, filipendulum. It is a spider plant, but it's just not your conventional spider plant because it has these really thick leaves, wide leaves I should say, although they're pretty hefty too. Oh my gosh, look at how dusty this is. I should start dusting my stuff before videos. It's fine. We had some work done on the house recently and they kicked up a lot of dust, and I just haven't had a chance to go through and dust 100 plants, you know, from them grinding on the walls and everything. Anyway, this one is pretty cool, especially because of the color. Look at that creamy orange, kind of a dreamsicle flavored color. It's just really pretty. They do flower too. If you look in the middle, there are some bracts. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like this thing is about ready to flower again. So that's going to be pretty cool. They both have the same care. Bright indirect light. They're not really low light plants. They do appreciate the light. No direct sun. Especially this one, you want that bright light so that you can maintain that pretty orange color. As far as watering goes, just keep them kind of consistently moist. They can dry out a little bit, but the problem with letting them dry out too much is that you'll get these brown tips. I think you can see that there. You can see it on my shirt better. They get the brown tips anyway. That's the problem, is that even when you're watering it correctly and everything, there's another one I'm getting ready to pull off. They still get those brown tips anyway. It's just kind of what they do. So just kind of keep your watering consistent. Don't oversaturate them. You know, you want them to dry out some, but just not all the way like a cacti or succulent. Soil, I just use houseplant soil, maybe a little handful of orchid bark or perlite for drainage. Humidity, they do appreciate humidity just because they're tropical and because they need some water. You don't let them dry out all the way. They do appreciate that humidity. They're actually good candidates, especially the hanging, like if you put this in a hanging basket, it would be good on a front porch that doesn't get a lot of direct sun or anything like that. Well, actually it doesn't get any direct sun because you don't want to scorch the leaves. Fertilizing, definitely take fertilizer bi-weekly in the growing season, and then no fertilizer in the winter, so like, or in the dormant season I should say, late fall, winter, early spring. Because they're always putting off plantlets and because they do flower, they do need fairly consistent nutrients through fertilization. I think this one is getting ready to flower, or already is. We see some little baby flowers there. So those flowers will turn into more plantlets eventually. It's pretty exciting. Anyway, that's pretty much it as far as Chlorophytum goes. Really cool genus of houseplants. If you don't already have one, I recommend getting one just because they're pretty easy to care for and they're unique, and they get pretty hefty. I mean, I don't know if you've been to a greenhouse and seen how many babies some of these things get. This is nothing. I've seen it to where the whole thing is trailing and it's nothing but plantlets. So something to think about. And this one is just a unique addition to any collection, and it does get fairly wide. So kind of take that into consideration as far as your space goes. Look at this thing just right in my face. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of spider plants. If you have any cool looking chlorophytum that you want to share, just leave it in the comments. I love interacting with you guys and seeing what you have and hearing what your experience is with plant care. And if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, let me know. Please like and subscribe. I'm really enjoying doing this for you guys. And yeah, I'm going to try to get some more videos out real soon. So until I see you again, thank you.